Hi, good morning. This is Miss Joey, your PAYA president. We were supposed to have third PAYA assembly last Friday, April 26, but then nag-online classes kaya hindi natuloy and we thought it would be best to just give you a video recording of what we were supposed to discuss so that we don't have to reschedule the assembly and because we don't know if kailan yung face-to-face ulit. So, let me share with you my screen. On behalf of PAYA Executive Board, I'd like to bring you these important and urgent announcements. First is regarding the possible sponsorships of our students. We have public sponsorships by the different LGUs surrounding Lasal like Pasig, Mandaluyong, and San Juan. Nakipag-communicate na tayo sa kanila and we ask them for additional support for their constituents who are studying in Lasal in the form of free transport service, o kaya fare allowance, free uniforms, or possible snack allowance. Among the three LGUs, we have Pasig as the most promising. The officers were all eager to extend help in whatever way they can. We also have private sponsorships. These are from private individuals. These are actually my friends who have expressed interest in sponsoring students throughout their senior high school education. Pareho daw nung what I did with It's Time Gold, where our family have 12 sponsored students, 7 of whom are with Tibet and thankfully are graduating this June. Pero syempre ito, Liga 1 stage pa lang. We still need to meet with them before anything materializes. So Reduca is open to orienting them about our programs. Kaya pag-pray na lang muna natin. Because if these sponsorships push through, it would be a huge help to all of us. So paano natin ito ma-implement? Kailangan natin mag-census. We need to know kung anong barangay and city kayo nakatira or saan yung nasasakupan so that we can inform our LGUs kung ilan yung kailangan nilang suportahan para mabudgetan. Same din sa private sponsorships. Once we have identified your barangays and cities, and if your corresponding mayors would agree to give support, then we can assign those students who are not from these cities under our private sponsors. One of the conditions that we must set here is that the parent, employer, guardian, sponsor should be active in PAYA activities, especially if the sponsorship is from private individuals. And magpapatakbo ng PAYA are us, the parents. If gusto nating makinabang sa mga benefits that PAYA can give, it's only proper to expect active support from you. It should be a give and take relationship. Here's a QR code that you may scan to do the census. I will also send the link sa email. This Google form also has all the other activities and announcements that you all need to answer so we can finalize everything. Second announcement is our second PAYA reach out for the year, this time to DSWD Sanctuary Center beneficiaries. This will be on Saturday, May 18 from 8 a.m. to 12 noon. So may 3 weeks pa para paghandaan natin. We need at most 30 parent, employer, guardian, sponsor, volunteers to join us. So Reduca is sponsoring our transport service. So libre na. Wala na tayong gagastusin pa from our own pockets except yung pamasahin natin papunta sa meeting place in Lasal. Our call time is 7:15 a.m. First come, first serve ito. So we can only accommodate up to 30 volunteers. Anong gagawin natin doon? Interaction sa mga beneficiaries doon, perhaps a few activities, pa-snack, and then giving of our donations, mga packed toiletries using PAYA funds. To sign up, doon din sa census form, scan nyo lang yung QR code or click the link that I will send together with this video. Third announcement is the Gratitude Ball. Ito ay para sa lahat na kasi iniba na namin yung title. Di na siya graduation ball na para sa graduating students lang. Gratitude Ball na ang tawag. Gabi ng pasasalamat. Kaya dapat lahat mag-join. Nagbigay na kami ng options para makasama lahat. Kasi dati, you had to pay 700 kaya di nakasama lahat. Ngayon, may option to sell tickets para di naman galing sa bulsa yung pambayad. And because may mga requests, naglagay pa kami ng different payment options para mapagbigyan ang lahat. Option A, 1,000 cash. You pay from your own pocket, basta ibalik lang yung tickets na nasa inyo na, or 1,000 ticket sales. Kung walang 1,000 na pambayad, maghanap ng 10 tao na bibili ng raffle ticket at 100 pesos each. Or kaya mag-advertise sila sa souvenir program. Ang minimum doon is 500 pesos. Option B, 700 cash. Para dun sa mga nagsasabing gusto na lang nila magbayad kasi busy sila and ayaw na nila magbenta ng tickets. Option C, 700 na ticket sales. Kailangan lang ibalik sa amin yung tatlo na natitirang extra tickets na hindi na ibenta. But guys, even if there are 3 options, we'd like to request that you choose option A. Bakit? We're sponsoring Release BJMP students kasi kawawa naman sila para naman makasama sila. Number 2, we're giving graduation gift packs to BJMP students na nakakulong pa din. Number 3, we are sponsoring the teachers and staff kasi isa sila sa mga pasasalamatan natin sa gabing yon. Number 4, babudgetan natin yung iba na walang gowns or suits na magagamit. Either papahiramin natin sila or bibili tayo ng simpleng infinity dresses for them. Number 5, we're hoping to raise more funds para may maiwanan tayo for the next board to use and continue the projects that we have started. So if kaya naman, try natin magbigay ng 1,000 each. Dahil tayo naman ay natulungan na nila sa it's about time we also give back, di ba? Deadline of remittance is on Friday, May 3. We hope to have a final headcount by Friday so we can already finalize our catering services. You may remit to your respective HRAs or to Ms. Badet if may pasok na sa Friday, or you may send via GCash to our PAYA secretary. And yung mga tickets, i-turn over na lang kay Ms. Badet pag may face-to-face na. The GCash of Ms. Laura Flores is 0915-297-0250. Alternatively, meron tayong souvenir program if ayaw ng raffle. Actually, mas magandang piliin ito kasi this will serve as your most memorable souvenir from Lasal. We will be including your class photos here, mga pictures of your teachers, staff, and if your friends or family would also like to advertise, they can also give as many photos basta kasya doon sa napili nilang size. Ito yung mga rates. Inside, front, and back cover, 3,500. Whole page, 3,000. Half page, 2,000. One-fourth page, 1,000. And one-eighth page, 500. Meron din itong centerfold and back cover, pero taken na yon. So here are the samples. You see the one on the left is a whole page ad, kaya madami pwedeng malagay na pictures dyan and masusulat. On the right naman, we have a half page sample here. Congratulations, Jack Tayaban from JMJ Family. So, pwede rin maglagay ng mga pictures dyan. One-fourth page naman yung ad ng white chicken. And sa one-eighth page, picture ng class 12B na nakalagay, congratulations. Pwedeng mga companies also, if may kilala kayo na may business, offer them a sponsorship like this. It's up to you anong mga pictures lalagay and kung ilan. Like I said, basta cash siya. If you want to avail of this, just scan the QR code and andun din yung census form. If ang concern natin ay yung isusuot na gowns or suits, pagtulungan natin gawa ng paraan. If you have gowns and suits that you can lend, padala natin yan sa school and we'll have one day when we will display all the gowns and suits, and the students who wanna borrow can just choose from the ones that we put there. I'm sure meron at meron sa ating may extra gowns and suits that we can lend to these students. Mga anak naman natin ito, mas masaya if kompleto sila. If damit lang ang problema, solusyonan natin lahat para makasama silang lahat. Again, andun din yan sa Google Form. The board usually needs help and assistance when we have activities like this. So if meron sa ating parents, employers, guardians, sponsors na gustong tumulong during the gratitude ball, mag-sign up lang kayo. We can probably accommodate mga around 10 to 15 volunteers. But since there is a cost per head, we need to pay 500 for the food. So yung mga kaya na magbayad ng 500 at kaya din mag-sacrifice ng oras at energy nila to help out, welcome kayo. Please join us. You can sign up also via the census form. Now, si Sir Jambi, he said once again, pwede nating i-invite yung mga talents ng Lasal. He said that they will lead the cotillion dance for everyone and will make sure that everyone will have a great time. At ito na nga, this is what we promise our students. Bubusugin natin sila. We already have 2 sponsored lechon in addition to the catered dishes. Isi-serve yan per table to make sure that everyone gets their share. Once again, I'd like to reiterate our request na sana yung option A ang piliin natin para may pasobra naman sa funds natin that we can leave for the next board to use. Ang pera kasi ay parang gasolina ng isang association. If you have it, we'll be able to accomplish more projects. So here's the QR code. That's how you sign up. Again, I'll also send the link dun sa email na isi-send ko. And now, quickly lang, I'd like to give you updates on what have transpired sa PEA board since we assumed office last year. First off, financial report. Ito yung summary na made by Dr. Linda Mendoza, our treasurer. The details are on a ledger, and each time we finish a project, we liquidate the funds right away. We also make reports right away, and immediately, na-audit yan ng ating auditor na si Miss Gloria Acuña. Currently, we only have about 50,000 or so remaining as cash on hand, and that doesn't include what's on our bank account and with the depository. Ito lang yung cash on hand natin, mga about 50 or so. Unfortunately, until now, we still don't have any clear reporting and liquidation of the funds from the previous PEA board. So we can only report what we have currently. Yeah, sure, they gave us financial reports, but they were neither prepared nor signed by the treasurer, and there was no one to validate the reports. They were made only by the president, yung previous president. And logically, reports that aren't validated are useless. So there was really no proper turnover of funds from them to us. But anyways, let's move forward. So what positive changes have we made so far? We made sure to utilize and abide by the PEA bylaws, and we have removed, added, changed some of its provisions to serve us better. The most notable change we did was to make sure that every agreement, especially when it comes to fund disbursements, has to have board resolutions by majority vote. This way, we ensure that everyone is heard and that the decision is fair and just. We also created our own PEA Google Drive for a more organized filing of records and for transparency. This way, the subsequent boards won't be left in the dark as to what to do, especially for the regular activities of the board. Let me show you what's inside the drive. Yan. We have different folders here. For example, you click on board meetings. Yan, you'll have a record of our board resolutions, of the Google Slides, minutes of the meeting. And let's go back. And when you click, let's say, Google Forms and Sheets. Yan. Here you have the forms. Ayan yung mga ginamit na natin. So, all you have to do is just copy. Kung ano na yung meron dito para hindi na mahirapan humanap pa or gumawa pa ng bago, right? And when you click on Google Sheets, yan, ito naman yung mga Google Sheets natin. You see all the responses, yung mga ginawa nating forms, and let's see here, donations. You see that? Everything is shown here. Everything is clear. Every board member has access to these records. Kaya merong transparency. And let me show you one of the major changes we did. The solicitation letters. We made sure that the solicitation letters have control numbers. For example, this one. So, solicitation letter na merong control number, dito yan sa ilalim. Control number signed by the president and noted by the associate principal. This is how I do it. First, I write a letter in Google Word and then I download it as PDF and then upload it here, dito sa for signature. Upload it there, and then I email survey about it, and then survey downloads it, signs it, and re-uploads it. Tas doon lang natin pwedeng ipasa sa mga prospects natin. And if we go back to the donations, you'll see here the control number, the names, how much they gave, where they sent, whose contact was it, and the responses for each letter if they gave or not. This way, we're able to trace everything and there's less chance of corruption. I say less because in everything, there's always a loophole. Even me as a president, I can also be tempted to do that. No one is spared when it comes to temptations. But of course, I won't do that because I believe in karma and corruption will only block abundance. Kaya the best way is for us to exercise critical thinking in electing officers. And this is also why I wanted more engagement from parents because we have to get to know one another somehow. Hindi kailangan matalino or may pinag-aralan. Ang kailangan lang dito may puso at may takot sa Diyos. Kahit sino, kaya gawin ito. Basta magtulong-tulong. Just like how we do it with the NUPEA board. Lahat kumikilos, lahat may pake. You know why? Kasi lahat magulang at may mga anak na naka-enroll. And syempre, bilang magulang, gusto namin mapabuti yung mga anak. We also have created official email address. This way, it looks formal when we communicate via email. We made a contest for NUPEA logo. So again, congratulations kay Gabriel Rose Montes of grade 11A. We also created an official Facebook group where we engage not just the parents but mostly the students. Kaya lang this is supposedly for the parents. So if you're not a part of this group yet and you have FB anyways, please ask assistance from your kids to add you here. We also have started building on our parents' directory, although it's still not complete and most of the emails bounce back, probably kasi yung emails na sinulat doon were that of your students and not your own emails. Kaya palitan natin or i-update natin. We also created Magpeya. This is a mini magazine for information purposes. And since this time we have a designated treasurer and auditor who are both trustworthy, we're able to use our funds to benefit the students more. Like the weekly Peya Merienda for 285 students. It costs about 5,000 or so for the weekly merienda. Kaya thank you talaga sa mga generous sponsors natin who always add to our budget. By the way, if meron sa inyo na nagtitinda ng merienda, please let us know so we can just buy from you. This is going to be weekly. So it's another way to help each other. We patronize our own. Just use the census form to let us know. Please let us know para sa inyo na lang kami bibili. We were also able to give out cash and food prizes to our class winners. Natatandaan niya, lagi na lang may winner tayo. So you know talaga na napupunta ang pera ng PEA sa mga estudyante natin. And we had these activities since the start. We had parents recollection. We had the first reach out to Angkop in Tanay. We were invited to join the Encuentrong Lasaliano and then the PASCO interview. We had basic Filipino Sign Language training. We had our family day, which according to the feedback was loved and appreciated by most. So thank you sa lahat ng pumunta, especially to PEA board and the volunteers who made the event successful. During the event, kaya wala ako doon, while you were all busy there in the gym, we were entertaining our VIPs, mostly government leaders from Pasig. Mayor Vico sent Attorney Kat as his rep, and we had Kapkin from Barangay Manggahan and the Kagawads from his barangay and from Barangay Rosario. So Sir Ray Ducay gave them a very thorough orientation about our school programs. These were our visits to Mayor Vico, Mayor Abalos, and Mayor Zamora. The city of Pasig is the most promising among the 3 LGUs. Kaya sana we can get the results ng census right away para we can send them the list and have them decide next on what kind of benefits would they give our students. So after this video, please answer the census right away. We also visited the kapitans and the kagawads of these barangays, Barangay Manggahan, Barangay Rosario, Barangay Orambo, and Barangay Pineda. And because this has been our family's practice ever since, kaya palagi kami may pera na pantulong sa ibang tao, is because we set aside 10% of whatever income we have, be it as small as 1,000 or as huge as 100,000, merong 10% yan. So applying it to PEA, the board has resolved to create PEA Charity Fund, consisting of the 10% of our earnings from donations and fundraising. We will use this fund for our own charity works. Our first 10% was about 19,000 and we've already given to some of our beneficiaries. So working na to guys, nandyan na yan. Our balance to date is about 12,000 or so, from which we will get the funds we'll use for our second reach out to DSWD. So you see, if you have 10% of your funds, lagi kang merong pagkukuhaan ng pantulong sa ibang tao. We've also bought our own phone and SIM card so that we can have our own Paya GCash account. Kaya lang, we're not using this yet kasi it's not fully verified yet. So, in the meantime, we use Seclara's GCash account muna. And as your board, we vowed to serve you to the best of our ability. Kaya naman, since we started, we have had regular and special meetings. Palagi yan, walang palya. And majority is always present, kaya may napag-uusapan at napagkakasunduan. We know this is a thankless job, but we would appreciate some good feedback when you have the time to give it. These are all busy people, and yet they always find time to meet regularly to brainstorm ideas to benefit our children. Kaya, thank you, Pea. Our next regular board meeting is on Sunday, May 5. We will have a Zoom link for those who want to join the discussion. Our main topic will be, of course, the Gratitude Ball. Yun na yung last activity natin for the year. I'll post the link on our FB group. Once again, these are your selfless PEA board officers and members. Our term ends this June, and we'll have an election probably July or August. But I want to emphasize the critical importance of selecting individuals who embody integrity. Also, we've added the main qualification for board officers. They should be parents of students enrolled in LaSalle because only parents have the most malasakit as they have the deepest care for their children's well-being and success in school. Iba mag-isip ng ideas ang mga magulang compared to just ordinary sponsor. A sponsor's concern is just to give funds for pamasahe or whatever, but not the overall well-being of the student. Pero ang magulang, mag-iisip ng todo-todo yan kung ano ang ikakabuti ng mga anak nila sa school. Kung yung mga projects ba na gagawin nila para talaga sa mga bata. So, when you vote for the next set of officers, number 1, dapat may anak na naka-enroll sa LaSalle. Make sure na involved sila sa kapakanan ng mga anak nila. We'll still be here. We'll still give you support, but we hope to see new faces on the board. And we hope to add more to the number of class representatives. The more brains, the more hearts, the more hands, the better for PEA, the better for our students, the better for LaSalle. And with that, thank you and God bless you all. We'll see you on the next meeting of PEA sa May 5 if you wanna join us via Zoom. And dun sa mga questions natin and announcements natin kanina, if you wanna join, andun yung lahat dun sa census form, sa Google form. All you have to do is just sign up, answer the Google form, and please magpa-assist tayo sa mga anak natin if we don't know how to use the Google form. Kasi very important na malaman natin yung sagot ninyo mismo, kayong mga magulang, guardians, sponsors, and employers. Para sa mga anak natin itong PEA, ang ginagawa namin para sa lahat, and it's not just for us, lahat ng mga bata nakikinabang. So hopefully, lahat tayo mag-engage sa mga activities ng PEA. Thank you very much. God bless.